What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, this is the second installment of my Mitsubishi Outlander 2018. And if you guys have a 2015 up to 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander, this is a common problem that you guys might gonna come across. If you guys see this, the windshield wiper fluid, I tried to resolve this by changing the fluid using the Walmart product windshield washer fluid. It helps for a year, and now it started to get a problem again. Even I changed the fluid again using the I used the Walmart fluid, and this is what happened. So it won't fix the issue. As you see, I already turned on my car. Now I'm going to fix it by replacing these parts. So this is the part that you guys need: sensor assembly 8260A 406. This is made in the Philippines. I got this this an genuine parts. I got this from eBay for $66. And if you guys will buy this online or either from the dealer, it costs you around more than $100 to $200, depends where you guys buy. So I decided to get it from eBay, and I have a 90 days return policy, but I need to pay for the shipping. And now I'm going to fix it. I'm showing you guys what are the things that you guys need to do to fix this problem. So I'm gonna shut off this. As you see, it won't help at all. Even if I use my windshield washer, it won't fix the problem. I'm gonna shut this off. I'm gonna go outside and fix this problem. Well, as you see, this is the thing that I need to use: the 10mm socket made by Pittsburgh. And you guys need to remove all those things, the plastic pin, and then the bolt, the 10mm bolt. If you guys facing to the car, and this is the front bumper, you see it on your left side. Well, fixing this, you need to drain your windshield washer. And if you guys have a pump, the pump that you guys can use to remove the washer fluid, you can do that. Or either I'm going to drain it using my pan. That's what I need to do, because I have my own fluid washer that I can replace it right away. I'm showing you guys. And if you guys see, I already removed this. So I got it from there. So I remove all the fastener, the plastic fastener, and some bolt nuts. So you need to remember where you guys remove the bolt and nut and the washer. So as you see, that's a tire. You can see it there. Okay, to all my followers watching my YouTube channel, you guys, some of you guys are complaining which one that need to replace. A lot of people watching my YouTube channel, and they said that they didn't do anything. Now I'll do my part to replace this windshield washer. This is the windshield washer level that you need to remove. So there's an adapter up there. You need to remove that socket, and then you need to remove this from here. Okay, so first thing and foremost, so I'm doing it by myself only. I don't know if you guys are able to see it. So you need to remove this socket first. See. So the first thing that you guys need to do, you need to release this thing, the socket. There's a button right here. I don't know if you guys are able to see it. You need to push it. You need to push this. After you push it, you are able to remove this from there. And that, you need to remove this as well. You need to pry this out, and you need to remove this. Okay, you need to use your pan. You need to use your this pan I need to do right now. Because it's gonna spill. Okay, I'm putting this pan. There. Need to pry this out. Just use a screwdriver. Well, as you see, I already removed, and this is the old rubber grommet for that, and this is the old one. This is the Mitsubishi Outlander 2018 SE model. This is the fluid sensor level, and I got the brand new one, and this is the brand new model number 8260A406. So we're going to replace it and put the new one. Comparing the old one to a new one, they're similar when it comes to socket. As you see, they're both similar in socket. The only difference, this one doesn't have the shield. You see, this one it has a shield. Okay, so it goes back and forth. This one they removed this. I don't know why they remove it. Okay, this is the original assembly, the replacement that I got online from eBay. I'm gonna install this now. Installing this, you need to put also this rubber gasket. You need to put the rubber gasket first. Probably you guys will install it. Put the rubber gasket first, and then you install the fluid washer sensor. Installing it is easy. Just drop it like that. The last thing that you need to do, you need to insert this back. After you insert it, you need to insert it through. You need to place this back first, the socket, before you insert this. Okay. And that's the socket. So once you hear the click sound, so that one is already set. So the next thing that you guys need to do, you need to place this back to that hole. You need to snugly put it, push it. Now I already push it. Now it's already been set. So all I need to do is to place this back all the way down. You need to push it all the way through so that it's not gonna leak. Okay, push it all the way through. So really snug it side. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm showing you guys the fluid sensor, or the washer fluid sensor that I barely got it. This is my brand new fluid level sensor, and this is the old one. I already removed it. And as you see, you need to be careful because this one, it goes into a piece, and I accidentally pull this out. And this is the tank. The tank, you need to reuse the 12mm socket, and this is the tank, and that's where the fluid sensor goes. Well, as you see, I removed everything because I accidentally pull out the sensor. The sensor goes here, rather not on the other side. The other side, that's where the the fluid hose goes. The fluid sensor goes there. It comes with the rubber gasket, and this is the gasket that it came with it. I got the parts from eBay. So once you install it, you need to be careful, because once you install, you need to push it all the way through. And then if you're gonna pull it out, this one, it will detach. Once it detaches, it will stay inside. And also this one, you're gonna leave this behind inside. You're gonna having a problem like what I will have right now. So you need to be careful once you install it. Look what I did. So I use a 12mm socket to remove, and that's the bolt. I removed the tire and everything in order for me to remove everything. Now I'm gonna install it again, put it back. Putting this box in is an easy. This one goes here like that, and this goes there. As you see, you need to attach it to that side. You see the socket to that side. See that? You need to line this up and push it all the way through, and it will click. You need to center this first. Once you center, you need to push it all the way through. I already push it all the way through. You're gonna hear the click sound. Now it's already been set. You can shake it. It goes up and down. You can test this way using the tester. I don't have the tester with me right now, but this one is a defective, so all I need to do is I need to attach it there. But I need to put the gasket first. So putting this gasket is doing like this. So you already set the gasket. So all I need to do, just push this in. So what I need to do, I need to put a little bit lubricant to the side. I don't think that's gonna affect the fluid sensor, because if I'm not gonna put a lubricant, it's very hard for me to push it all the way through. So you can put a lubricant, or you can just push it all the way through, and that's it. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna push it all the way through. I already put it back. This one, it won't go through. I did the leak test. As you see, there's a water inside, or a water that I put inside. I don't see any leak at all. You can do like this. See, there's a fluid inside. After I putting this back, that clip, 1, 2, I need to put this back. Let me check. This is gonna be for this. Okay. This is gonna be for this socket. Okay. And this is gonna be for the sensor. The fluid level sensor. And the fluid sensor is gonna be here. So it click. So now I need to set this back, and I'm done. So I set this back. I set that clip here, and I put that to the side as well, this one. And now I'm gonna put this back all the way through. So put this, I set it back. Now all I need to do is to secure the bolt to the other side as well. That's a 12mm bolt. You need to use a 12mm socket. I inserted back the pump. So I already set this thing. So all I need to do is to put it back to the housing, and I'm done on this. Now I already inserted in. As you see, using that hammer. I use that screwdriver, a hammer, and I already put it in. Now this one is set to go. I don't have any problem with this. The only thing that I need to do is to install it back, and I'm done.